What is happening, Viking Army? It is JTF. I am back at it again. I shot a video for you guys last week. I'm really sorry for the radio silence, but I tried to shoot a video last week, and when I dropped it into edit, I realized that there was no sound. Had some technical difficulties. To make up for it, I'm going to be trying to bring you 2 videos this week. And today I'm going to recover what I talked about last week. And now I chose my phrasing intentionally there. Recover, as in recover, as in recovery, as in today we're going to talk about something that I don't do very well, rest days. Now, if you've ever worked with me before, you know that I am a proponent of starting slowly. Maybe lifting 2 days a week, sometimes 3, but no matter what kind of workout you're doing, whether that's boxing or lifting or running or any lesser form of exercise, I never recommend training for more than 2 days in a row. Your body needs a break, and while you may not believe me, please know that recovery actually aids in your muscle building and your fat burning just as much as your commitment to exercise and your nutrition. Now, when you work out, you're subjecting your body to a great amount of stress. And whether that's pounding the pavement on a long run or squatting your body weight on a barbell or striking a heavy bag for 30 minutes, it doesn't matter. You're putting your body through a ton of stress. Exercise is stress, and stress damages your muscles. It's through a process called muscle protein breakdown. That sounds like a bad thing, but if it's handled the right way and you're following a good program and you're not leading with your ego, the body is going to address that damage through another process called muscle protein synthesis. If you're consuming enough calories throughout the day and your muscles are getting all torn up, muscle protein synthesis is going to kick in to start repairing those muscles, making them stronger and oftentimes larger, aka what we commonly refer to as gains. Now, this can only be achieved, however, if protein synthesis outpaces protein breakdown. In other words, your body has to have sufficient time rebuilding, otherwise the breakdown will happen at a faster rate than the synthesis, and you very well could end up losing muscle mass, and nobody wants that. To put it plainly, workout days are days when you give your muscle a reason to grow, and recovery days or rest days are when they actually do the growing. Now, there are a lot of misconceptions regarding rest days, and I could spend all day addressing them, but I figured I'd just go ahead and bring up a couple of the ones that I hear the most often. Let's start now. First of all, there's no magic number of rest days that you need to be taking. I would suggest taking at least a day off between similar exercises, aka don't train chest 2 days in a row, aka take a rest in between runs, etc. It's really important to listen to your body. However, sometimes you need more, and that's okay. It's just imperative that you're honest with yourself and if you're considering taking more than 1 or 2 days off at a time, ask yourself, are you actually really fatigued, or are you really just lazy? Chances are you probably already know the answer to that. Next, there's this weird idea that you're not allowed to do anything else on your rest days, and that's rubbish. That's bollocks. That's bananas. Are you weight training 4 days a week and you want to maybe go for a run or box on your off day? I think that's a killer idea. Are you running 3 days a week, but you maybe want to lift weights on the days that you don't run? You know I'm for that. You don't have to take the day completely off. In fact, I highly recommend that you find a way to cross-train and spend lots of time doing some kind of active recovery. Now, for instance, Katie and I, we typically do a lot of yoga throughout the week, and even though that she's lifting and I'm lifting and we're both boxing, we still take days off from both of those, but we're still finding ways to be active, and yoga is just kind of a great way to go ahead and do that. It helps us alleviate some soreness and correct some irregularities in our movement, plus it's just relaxing. Everybody wins with that. And finally, and I cannot stress this enough, you guys, finally, you have to eat on your rest days. I've had about all I can stand with this idea of carb cycling and the overall fear that if you eat carbs on your rest days that you're just going to get fat. That's ridiculous thinking, and we need to stop it like right now. We need to stop it right now. If you're wanting to burn fat, your calorie deficit is going to make you burn fat. But You don't want to neglect your carb intake, even on your rest days. Carbs are the body's primary source of energy, and I don't care what the keto freaks say, you need them. Carbs are going to fill your muscles with the glycogen that's required to perform when you're on your work days. You're fueling your body for that work that you're going to put in that next day, or whenever it is that you're going to be working out next. Also, that newly introduced insulin from those carbs that you've taken in is going to promote protein synthesis, the same stuff we talked about earlier. It's anabolic, you guys, and it's a builder, okay? You're going to want that in your diet. That's going to help you rebuild those muscles while you're recovering. If you cut your calories even more, or you drop your carb intake during your rest days, what you're doing is telling your body this. You're saying, hey, I know that you're tired, and I know that we've been working really, really hard lately, but I am intentionally going to withhold vital energy resources from you. You're sabotaging yourself, guys. Why would you do that? Anyway, that's all I got about rest days for now. I got plenty more to talk about later on, but for this video, I think that'll do it. I need to get back to my rest right now so I can keep rebuilding throughout the rest of the week. If this information was helpful to you at all, please let me know. Subscribe to me on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video with your friends. We've got more stuff coming out later this week and next week and every week forever for the rest of the year, if not longer, if things go how I want them to go. Because you guys know I have a lot to say about this kind of stuff, and I appreciate you guys watching. Let's dominate this week, and until I see you again later this week, ever onward.